very useful in the laning phase, but in terms of like team fight, every one of those heroes have very heavy AoE capability. Even Avalanche has more damage. So you're looking at not real big sustain during pushes, which was where a hero like Dazzle would come in a lot more handy. Or even Necrolite, as some teams opt for, or even Abaddon, because Abaddon's not going to die.
Yeah. Dazzle would have been good to synergize with the DP, but alas, it is the Treant. I feel like VP Polar could grab a Faithless Void here if they wanted to. Send him to the off lane, safe lane, the Razor. Good setup with the Skywrath and the DP.
I don't think they'll go for it. It's very weak versus Earthshaker. A lot of teams don't like picking Faithless Void versus Earthshaker. On top of that, there's two heroes that are really difficult to kill, Tiny and Tidehunter. Like if you get 3-man Chrono, let's say, on like ES, you'll be able to kill ES, but not the other. Don't get ES, definitely not going to be. It's a little bit too risky.
So who's your Phobos hero here?
I think
Bat Rider maybe?
Timbersaw would have been really good, but it's been... Bat Rider is probably the safest bet. Yeah. Earthshaker is really good versus Keep Puddle.
His Centaur's been taken out.
I would say the Clock.
Clock? Yeah, that could work also. Ooh, they ban out the Necrophos. Could have been an option here. It's an S4 Necro mid, that would have been interesting.
Or S4 Tiny mid.
Yeah, S4 Tiny mid. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that would have been a bundle of fun.
So what does Secret lack? Secret lacks like targeted stuns, I think, as well as any defensive heroes. Ooh, the old school Quap.
Yeah, forget about targeted stuns. They've got the Queen of Pain.
So much AoE damage, my goodness.
Yeah, this is... You got your ponies, you got your screams, this is...
You got your rocks. You got double rocks, dude.
You got rocks, you got tentacles. This is scary. They're gonna release the Kraken all over VP Polar.
But at the same time, if VP gets like BKBs, Secret's not useless, but if they get their BKBs out before the instance, have the work cut out for them. But Secret often opts for these instances. They have some sort of niche.
Yeah. And there's your final up for VP Polar. Is the Nyx Assassin for your Phobos hero?
Good here.
Yeah, I know it's a hero we see Phobos play occasionally.
It owns Quap pretty hard.
That mana burn.
But they have Keeper Light too. Well, not only that, he can just kill a Queen of Pain from full if they're even level usually. But yeah, with the Keeper, not so much of an issue. But Nyx was a very good pickup.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned the BKBs, but Team Secret could get out of control before the BKBs really come online. Maybe for like the core heroes, but still...
It's good, and VP's forced to get it, but like Blink Toss into Avalanche, you can't prevent with BKB unless you're godly on your reflexes. Same with Blink Ravage right on top of you, same with Blink Echo. Blink Echo is even better, so it's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. Pipe would actually be probably the best for them early.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna get the pipe though.
Razor.
Who's gonna be able to farm it? First item pipe on Razor.
Well, it's just in lieu of mech.
Yeah.
It's nice because it prevents you from getting an initiate. And if you do, you're just like, okay, whatever. I have cloak, or I have the hood part of the magic resistance. After it, you can pipe and you follow it after.
Okay.
It's a much better situation than mech, because mech you're probably not gonna be able to get the 250, and it doesn't really provide you that much. 5 strength.
Okay.
5 armor.
I could see that on Ild in this game. We'll see if he goes for it.
It's generally what you need versus sort of lineup, but I doubt VP's will be.
Let's see if Merlini will be impressed today for game number 2.
First, Loda got Max Shrapnel, and look at him, dude. 14-0.
Oh, see, that's the secret. You just gotta follow Merlini's build advice and
dude, easy Max Shrapnel.
Be tearing it up.
It sounds easy, dude. Build pipe, Max Shrapnel. Easy win, right? If only.
Oh boy. Well, Secret gets some wards down. They get a lane ward in the bottom lane and some coverage of the bottom rune here, the high ground on their side of the river. Dire will put their wards down, one on the top rune and one in this little nugget down here to get some vision control of the jungle and also get control of this bottom rune. We'll see if Secret end up with some sentries to try and deal them. But let's introduce some rosters, see how folks are laning it up. It'll be Puppy on the Keeper of the Light here in the bottom lane. It'll be Kuro on the position 1 Tiny, farming away in his safe lane. S4 will take the Succubus Queen of Pain mid. And up top, Simba! He's going blow for blow with the tree. And looks like the haste rune really picked up by the tide, and now things for Go Black will be a little more tricky.
Golbak's not even scared, dude.
Yeah, you're right. That tree, man, he's just too leafy. 88 base damage. Jesus. And it'll be No Daddy Big Tail, a.k.a. Big Daddy No Tail, on the Earthshaker here.
Good old puppy.
Good old puppy.
Has the sense. This is what he does a lot. He has, he just stacks and pulls. It's pretty easy for him. Very common for him. Well, plays an early Sentry ward too.
Victorious.
Out. Victorious indeed. Easy clarity potion.
Easy money. Dire side, we've got Virtus Pro Polar. Phobos will be in the off lane here on the Nyx Assassin. Scandal mid on the DP. And they'll have a safe lane try Will on the Skywrath. And
oh my goodness, he's dead.
That's your first blood, Doves.
Wow. You know, on top of that, Earthshaker had his block on top too to secure that lane. And still got destroyed. Just underestimating the magic damage potential. It's also very smart for the Razor to get Plasma Field at level Static Link. Maybe he didn't see that one coming, but I don't know. Some of that has to do with good old Goblak just punching him with those tree fists.
Yeah.
Game. If he didn't do that, he wouldn't be in that low a position. Because all it really took was like 20 more.
Dude, he just went full Rocky on that, just duking it out. Unfortunately, looks like there's a connection issue. As Puppy says, his dogs, man, they going crazy.
That's not a connection issue.
Still, his dogs are going crazy. Have some sympathy, Merlini.
And then Phobos tries to make a funny pun. Puppies?
Good try, Phobos.
And then the EU smiley. You know about the EU smiley, don't you?
No, how the hell do you do that? The upside down carrot?
What? No, not that one.
Oh.
It's the one above that. It's just the right bracket without any colon.
Oh, yeah. What a smiley.
Yeah.
I don't know what Sobaka means. Maybe it means
don't know
dog.
Either. How does Kiro know? Anyways,
I don't know.
Maybe Puppies taught him a little bit. Easy.
Well, hopefully we can resume quickly here, but yeah, good start for Virtus Pro Polar, getting that first blood out. And who actually got it? It was the Skywrath Mage got the bonus gold, so that's good. Early boots will come out for Lil, so you can zone out that much more effectively. Oh, look at that pretty river, Merlini. Look how blue it is.
Cool. I don't know what S4's drawing. Looks like clouds.
The rain cloud. It's a fish.
Could it also be an angry tadpole?
An angry tadpole.
That was yellows.
Yeah, they're making the Jesus fish. Look, see, it's happy.
I bet you... Oh, he's here.
Dog ate daddy. Sorry, G. Okay. Big Daddy No Tail. He's back. He's ready to fight. Pump it up. All right, we survived the first pause.
I wonder if anyone's going to buy TB 500. They definitely should. Oh, he's selling... Oh, he sold the Clarity Potion. Not having any of waiting. I still haven't gotten used to that 100 gold.
Yeah. That's one of those old habits die hard kind of things. It's nice, though. It's one of those like little buffs that sometimes I still get surprised at how nice of a treat it is to have 35 gold left over.
So, in the off lane, Phobos getting that poor man's shield. Pretty good at trading harass with Puppy, but he can't actually sit in the lane very well because the lane's been pulled back. They've been, it would have been a lot better for him to block the spawn as opposed to scouting out. Just because, as a Nyx assassin, you really need to be able to get experience, and just not really doing that by being denied. And it's not like Puppy usually goes for the zone out, and it's a much more difficult week. Now, Simba.
Up top, it's Lil that's in trouble. Simba baits it out. The fissure flies through, and S4 finds an easy pick on the Skywrath Mage. And with that secret, also stack at their Ancients. So that is one disparity. Old Watermelon Man here, he'll be able to take out those Ancients with that Pirate Sword.
Yeah, this is pretty much the same thing they did at Star Ladder for most of their games. The classic Boots 4 Clarity build on Big Daddy, going around looking to make plays happen. Puppy playing greedy in the jungle, and stacking for Fly in case he falls behind in the off lane.
And down bottom, they'll converge onto Phobos here. Rotation from the Big Daddy. He'll block him off with a fissure. Kuroki connects with a stun. Out comes the armor from Phobos, but not going to be enough to survive here. We'll connect with a cute little impale, but the right click should be there, and even though he'll buy some time for himself, Puppy still finishes him off with an illuminate to the face.
That was a smart chakra too. He chakra even before the toss happened. I don't know if they knew that Phobos was going to TP, but the only way they stopped that is with the toss.
Yeah, it seemed like they were pretty prepared for it.
There was also no living armor.
And is that because Go Black is still level 1? Nope, just low on mana.
Poor guy.
So, yeah, Old Tree is going to have to book it back to the well. So, Secret in a pretty good place. VP Polar holding on to a small golden experience lead at the initial laning phase, but Simba still stacking up. That looks like he'll move into a triple stack here momentarily. Actually, no, is that a triple?
They're going
already?
for kill on mid. It's Scandal.
And nice block from Big Daddy. Start things off. S4 follows up with the dagger, and yeah, no way Scandal's going to survive this one. Even Simba comes in with the gush. Not too often you see that at level 2, but makes for an easy kill. Makes it 3-1.
See S4 going the 1-1 build. The half and half. So you'll see some people get no scream or no strike, and some people get 2 strike. 2 strike's far more common versus melee heroes. It's ranged. Usually.
Yeah, this is the super bursty build. Grabs himself the bounty rune there, and Big Daddy, he'll find his way into another haste, so could potentially turn this one into a kill. Phobos will scout it out.
That sentry ward at the start just made things impossible.
Yeah, and now Big Daddy, he's going to block him out here. Nowhere for the Scarab to go. Beautiful plays. They'll try to TP out. Do they have any way to interrupt this? They don't, but it doesn't matter. They've got the damage. And Puppy gets another one on the scoreboard as Phobos gets turned into goo.
Yeah, if they had just been a little bit better about that ward placement, would have had a much. Would have seen the Shaker coming twice now, and he just waits for him, and they have great vision on bottom rune. Fortunately for Nick, this poor is not working out for him.
Yeah, now the mid lane Scandal. Okay, just harassing him. Hits him with a fissure and a scream, but not going to go in for the kill. Scandal soon to be level 6. Was having an okay time in the mid lane, but well, now
Shadow Strike too. That much, so Scandal can't really farm safely.
That's a good point. S4 actually isn't doing that well in CS, though. Still actually behind that of the Death Prophet, despite getting a victory in the lane. Alright, Kuro, he's found his level 6, 1200 gold up on the Tiny. Curious what build he'll go into, if he just goes straight for the Blink, or stops off for Power Treads. Has a whole lot of options here. Could look towards a Midas, an Aghanim Scepter.
It's much safer for him not to. It's like it's very risky, because if VP goes forward 5-man and then they like living armor, Death Prophet, and they start taking down towers, and Razor gets like an early mech pipe, and they start fighting a lot, and Tiny like goes in with his blink toss and doesn't get kills, he's gonna fall really far behind, and he's their only anti-BKB or like anti-BKB damage source, as well as like physical damage they can carry, and they really need that. Not they can't catch up later with oh, we see Big Daddy and S4 in mid.
Yeah.
Not that he can't catch up later through use of stacks, which Secret is very good about, but it's just like if you say like Midas Ags, 20 minutes maybe, and he'll be much more insured.
Well, double damage on Kuroki. He'll go in onto Phobos down bottom. There's the Impale from the Nyx, and it looks like that'll be enough to keep him alive. So Kuroki being very cautious about his avalanche usage. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Scandal, he'll take an illuminate to the face. There's 300 damage to soften him up. And Secret thinking perhaps about a jump with Big Daddy nearby, but they won't go for it. S4 is now 6. It does have that Sonic Wave ready to rock and roll.
Big Daddy might die.
Maybe they could just burst him down. Yeah, dire ward there. No, but they don't jump on him. Skywrath only level 3, feeling a bit more passive as he stacks up in the jungle.
Puppy's gonna work. Price stack pretty soon. That was a nice play by Phobos to escape the DD kill. Had he just ran away, he would have just been tossed. Then immediately avalanche with Carapace. Or if he does, he's only got Carapaces. That was pretty smart by him.
Yep. So Fly, he's just leeching experience up top, soon to be level 4, and now we'll get zoned out a little harder by the Razor. Not really farming too much as the Tidehunter, but we've talked about all the different vehicles he can use to recover throughout this game. Illidan's been pretty quiet. He's just been racking up CS in the safe lane, so the last hit leader, 47 and 27. Power Tread's first item, and Could be a mech first item game here, or that pipe that we talked about. Still think the pipe is better, but hanging on to that money. So sky's the limit for all Illidan here. There's your Blink Dagger first on the Tiny. So Kuroki, he's gonna roll the dice. It's basically a naked blink.
Dire's bottom tower is
yeah, it's not
attack.
bad, but he also doesn't have mana, so he's gonna have to rely on chakras or arcanes from Big Daddy, which he will have pretty soon.
Yeah, well, he'll get the bounty rune here. So.
Oh, he has a bottle too.
Yeah, he's got a bottle.
So he's going the kill build.
Yeah.
Solo mid Tiny build.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do with it. I mean, 8-minute Blink Dagger is a really solid timing, and he'll set his sights towards Scandal. Only has a null tally and a magic wand in terms of stats. He'll eat the bounty, and between him and S4, they should be able to find a kill pretty easily on Scandal. But look at Phobos. He's already in the mix. Spike Carapace at the ready. Vendetta online. And this may be a kill attempt the other way. S4 taking a lot of damage. You talked about the burst damage that the Nyx can put out against the Quap, and, well, showing us right there, just one Crypt Swarm from Scandal, more than enough to secure the kill. And now Kuroki forced just to kind of linger around.
The good thing about this Blink Dagger,
Gonna TP out. Smart plays.
the good thing about this Blink Dagger on Kuro is that they don't really have no counter initiate to like blink toss back in. So Treant gets a Blink Dagger, because if they walk up and try and save the toss hero, they're all gonna get die. So it's a pretty safe initiate for them. But at the same time, Kuro's been running around for like a minute and a half. Like,
We might find it. Goes right onto Lil. There's your combo, and first kill of the game for Tiny. Coming out right here. S4 now joining the party up top. Ultimate at the ready. Takes a loop seed from Goldblack, and the big leafy tree just chunking it down. Curl coming in. Doesn't have enough mana for the full combo. Just gets the toss off. Living Armor flies through. S4 drops the ultimate. Blinks forward to the screen. Finds the kill on the tree, but now will go down in return. The rest of the party, for Secret, have arrived. Scandal, all by his lonesome, needs to be a little careful. Tidehunter, not level 6, so of course there's no Ravage, but still a lot of potential bursts. Kuro will have his rotation up here in just a couple of seconds. Blink Dagger at the ready. And Secret are hungry to reinitiate and try to find another kill.
Scandal's going this very strange Death Prophet build. No Exorcism at 8, which is when I think the most common build, 3041. And then on top of that, he's not rushing the Face Boost. He went for a Bracer for more AP. Not that Phase Boost is bad, it's pretty good versus Kuro, so you can't break it down, but at the same time, you need move speed to catch.
Yeah.
There he goes.
And yeah, Phase Boots finally came out here. So only one kill for Kuro so far. He spent a lot of time roaming, and all in all, hasn't been that successful. Gonna need a few more kills to really have this Blink Dagger pay off in this timing window he's looking for. Mid lane, maybe his next target, but VP Polar, they've positioned themselves well. They've got good ward coverage in the mid lane, one here and one on the other side. And they saw him coming from a mile away, so Kuro will be forced to rotate once more towards the top lane.
Illidan might be dead.
Yeah, even with living armor, it's on cooldown. Kuroki hopping forward, instead going for Go Black, but the blinding light knocks him over the side. A bit of a miscommunication from Secret. Now Kuro gonna pay for it. Illidan doing a lot of damage, finds a kill on the Mountain Giant. And that'll be the end of it. It's a 1-0 going the opposite way as Secret. Screw the pooch on that one.
Is under attack.
They indeed did. GG Blinding Light.
Yeah, right over the fissure.
And
Eek.
Yeah, Eek indeed. So I would say Blink Dagger not terribly successful for Kuro yet, but still, it's not over. It's not over as far as getting the usefulness out of it early.
Yeah, certainly not. We'll pick up a smoke on his return to the lane. Simba down bottom, about one creep kill away from level 6. And once Ravage comes online, things will get a bit easier for Seeker, at least whenever that cooldown is available, as S4 goes back to farming in the mid lane. And Puppy relocates Big Daddy towards the top, and Kuro will just run down to the bottom lane. Still sitting pretty at level 8 here.
Oh, next assassin going in for the Vendetta, but he knows they have sentries.
Uh-oh. Yeah, there's a sentry down on both sides of the coin right here. Phobos, man, he's playing with fire. Big Daddy, he's fake pumping it. They see him. They're trying to bait it out. Big Daddy connects with the fissure, but Phobos stuck on the other side of it.
Is he blocked in? Oh, actually, no.
I think so, yeah. Ooh, and the recall on the Kuro. That was a close call for the Nyx, but in comes S4. Does get stunned from the Spike Carapace, gets mana burn, now in some trouble, but in comes Kuroki, finds the kill on the Nyx. Go Black uses the overgrowth. That'll be enough to keep him alive for now, but Kuro, he's in hot pursuit. Blink Dagger up in 3, has a toss, and Go Black should be going down here. Unless they're going to let him live. He won't go for it. Okay.
They scared. Nice toss by Kuro. Getting into 2-in-1 stun. That's what you do with opponents that spread out. Very nice play.
Yep. Crafty. Now looks like they may try to go for Scandal, taking the high ground. Fly has found his level 6, hasn't used the Ravage yet, and still eager for some blood. Big Daddy almost picking up his dunk. They'll steal a stack in the jungle here. Looks like just a cute little double, but still not too shabby. Sharing is caring, and they'll get a little bit of bonus experience across the 3 of them.
VP is just playing so scared right now when Kuro is missing on the map.
Top tower is under attack.
Yeah, well, so far, I mean, they're minimizing his impact with that Blade Dagger, but Scandal has his ultimate this time. Kuro goes in, connects with the combo, will have a lot of damage. In comes S4 with the ultimate. Scandal goes down straight away. Simba has the Ravage, gets it off, connects on 2. Big Daddy comes in with the dunk, but it'll cost him his life, and Secret won't be able to find any more kills out of it. Not the exchange they were hoping for by any stretch of the imagination, and now even worse. Go Black's there with the ultimate, locks him in place, and Kuro goes down to a Mystic Flare. It's a 1 for 3, and VP Polar make out big.
It's fairly obvious where Secret is with her gank, and VP's able to position themselves very, very well because of VP's good ward coverage. Well, it used to be good and then died, but they had 2 eyes, 1 on mid and 1 around bottom rune, so they can see protect Scandal.
Well, Puppey was split pushing that whole time, doing some decent damage to this tier 1 top. Will recall Simba here. Now Ilden, he'll walk right into it. Lo and behold, there's 3 hiding behind the tree line, and he'll take a bit more damage than he was prepared for. Living Armor comes out to buy him some time, and they'll let him survive at least for now, but S4, he's in hot pursuit, using that dagger DOT to cut through the Living Armor and illuminate. Will fly over the tree line. Puppey getting credit for the kill on Ilden. They'll also bring down the tower. It's S4 that gets the last hit on that one.
Still in, we all know and love.
Yep.
Kind of trucking in there.
Well, Secret's still ahead by about 1,500 gold, so yeah, still doing all right, even though VP Polar do have the leading farmer in that of the Razor. Kuro, get the vision here.
You'll see the creeps are running.
Scandal. Here comes the combo. S4 flying forward. Easy kill on the Death Prophet.
They need to get the new wards up on the side of VP, or they're just going to keep feeding Tiny.
Here we go. They'll find S4 and Kuroki. Not much vision, but they've got a silence and an overgrowth. Plenty of damage to bring down the Quap. And they at least strike back to make it a 1-for-1 with both mid laners down. But on the note of dire vision, yeah, this is their only ward right now here near the bottom rune. And they'll get another one here up on the top rune. So at least getting some vision on the entryways into their jungle. But
even if they trade 1-for-1, things are going really well for Secret, because the thing is VP can't even push like towers. They can't really be past the river. They can't even really be like close to where the T1 is on top either, so their space is very limited, and they can't really utilize the Death Prophet pick just because they're always busy protecting her and not using her.
Kuro up top, scouting him out, invisibility rune on, and won't find an opening to his liking. Has himself some power treads up now. Will's gonna walk right into it. There's the combo, and yeah, another freebie for Kuro. Gets silenced, but he'll just TP home. Not a care in the world. Easy.
The kill indeed. Trying to get more eyes out, but they have him at the rune spots instead of on hot spots where Kuro's been sitting in that fire jungle for a very long time.
Whoa, Big Daddy sets that up with the dunk. Actually misses the fissure. Scandal finds a little way to make it through. Now Illidan joining the party, and will do a lot of damage to Big Daddy. Steals some damage before he goes down. Now goes in onto Kuro. Avalanche will stop him dead in his tracks, and the Blink Dagger cools down. Tiny should be able to make an escape here. We'll at least make it to the tier 1 tower bottom, where his team could rendezvous and perhaps look for a set of turnaround kills if they commit. Already, Puppey TPing to the tower. Now the Exorcism flies through. There is a glyph, and there is a chance that Secret can make a hold here. How will they decide to glyph it? With just a second to spare, Puppey throwing out the Illuminate. Kuro misses the Avalanche, still finds a toss on the Scandal, but Living Armor's there. Kuro in a lot of trouble, ends up going down behind the tower. Big Daddy TP's in, but now in a lot of trouble himself. Gets sunned up by Phobos. Overgrowth flies through, and it's a quick 2-for-0 going the way of Virtus Pro Polar as they finish off the tower, and we'll be able to retreat without losing anyone else. Puppey, he's in no man's land. He's kiting the creep wave.
They smoked to try and catch him. That's crazy.
Lil's in hot pursuit. They might actually catch him here. Phobos, he's on the wraparound. Uh-oh, Puppey. Now jukes the Impale. Nice footwork there, but Razor, he's coming from the other side. It's a Puppey sandwich. Gets off the blinding light. It's the great escape. Run, Pony Boy, run! Well, I think he's dead, Merlini. It was a noble effort, though. Kited him halfway across the map.
Yeah, and made them use smoke. Pretty good.
Could be worse.
And finally, BP make a concerted effort on an objective at 5-man, which is where Secret's like pretty weak right now since they don't.
Yeah.
Since they haven't really been farming for the last 5 minutes, and look at Razor's farm comparatively to Tiny's. He has double his CS at this point.
Well, there is a Blink Dagger up on the Tide. Now they'll press forward, go right in onto the Nyx, and Tiny finds a freebie there. Simba doesn't even have to do anything. And gets a little bonus gold for that one. But prior to that kill, Virtus Pro Polar is gaining a lot of momentum. It's only 1,000 gold lead for the Radiant. And now the first BKB comes out for Razor, and we talked about this being one of the milestones that Seeker will struggle with when Magic Immunity is out for this Dire side. Could be scary here, Merlini. I don't know. This Razor, #1 on net worth, pretty strong.
They can still burst him down, though. 1,500 HP isn't that bad for them to deal with. Like Blink Ravage and then Quap Burst. Quap's actually really good. Razor's HP. Very highly mobile. You don't have to like put yourself in danger of getting static link, which is really important when you're going. On top of that, Unstable not really good at Vector that much.
DP does have her Yule's Scepter up now also. And we'll see if she moves BKB next. Probably the likely choice for Scandal. But looks like Triant also working on a Yule's of his own here.
He should go for pipe. Death Prophet should.
Yeah.
Actually.
Somebody needs to pick up a damn pipe.
What is that item? What item do you speak of?
The elusive pipe. Well, looks like S4, he'll go aggressive. 19-minute Orchid pickup. Not too shabby considering he went Treads, full wand, and a bottle beforehand.
This item's awesome versus Nyx, but Nyx is also awesome versus Orchid.
Yeah.
Because that mana burn is just crusher.
Makes
This is
him
what, 86 imp? 5? Talking about 430 damage?
that's pretty serious.
Really serious.
And Nyx Assassin.
He actually went for Max Carapace, though.
He's vendetted up. Yeah, I can see why. A lot of spells. A lot of things to return.
At the same time, he dies anyways, so it's better that he takes someone down with him, I suppose.
Yeah.
If he keeps the Quap down, if both of them die in a fight, that's a big win. On the side of Secret, no Sentry Wards really coming out for their team. None on Shaker, none on Keeper Light. Just like, whatever, Phobos, we'll just let you run wherever you want.
Well, speaking of running wherever he wants, Puppy just going deep into enemy territory. Gets caught by the Mystic Flare. Phobos will clip him with an Impale. And, was that ward worth it, Puppy? That's the question.
If it's not dewarded, yeah.
It's safe for now. No
What is Goblet going for?
On either side.
Yules?
Yeah, going for Yules on...
The Yules tree?
Yules tree. Oh, there you go. Look at this Sentry straight away. Not worth it, Puppy. Sorry. Yeah, I think the pipe is just straight up better here. Double Yules is not going to give you nearly the utility.
Farm, usually.
I mean, if you can get a Yules, you're well on your way to a pipe there.
True. One other guy should get it, like Razor.
Yeah. Well, only time will tell. There's your Blink Dagger on the Big Papa. No tail. Always a scary item picked up in the hands of that hero and that player. And now Tiny, he'll just transition into an Ags. And not too far away. It's about 1,900 gold or so. And he'll uproot that tree and give Trian a taste of his own medicine. Smack him with his cousin.
Yeah. Pretty good for him. He had a transition back, though, just because of the way things were going. He was just dying a lot. He was getting kills, but you can't die and you can't trade 1-for-1 as a carry. You won't ever pull ahead and farm.
Yeah. Well, Secret smoked up, looking to get aggressive, and they've got all their cooldowns available. Blink Daggers at the ready. We'll see who they can pick off. There is a Treant up in the top lane, but they do have the gem. S4 carrying it on the Queen of Pain now, so they've got some detection. And we'll see what they can find. It may actually be Puppy that finds trouble. He'll bump into the Razor, as well as the Skywrath Mage here. Gets a ward down and scouts it out for his team. Smoke will break. Dire will find vision. And No-Tail finds the initiation they're looking for onto Will. Blinding Light Black. And easy pick off on the Skywrath Mage. Just a position 5 Skywrath, so maybe not exactly what they were looking for, but...
But now Secret knows that they don't have any wards in their jungle, as well as in this area too. So VP's like fighting blind, and they always have to group up to fight.
And now the fight breaks out on the high ground. It's Razor that goes down first, and Nyx Assassin gets dropped shortly after.
What is BKB gonna do when he just get dropped like that, man? Need a pipe.
Yeah.
That was nice initiated by Fly. Nice coordination by them. Just completely burst Razor down in maybe 2 seconds. 1.5. Well, version.
Yeah, uncontested for Secret, and all of a sudden, things feeling a lot more grim for Virtus Pro. That's sort of the taste of that full Secret team fight here at the 22-minute mark, as they all have their core items up and hit their stride.
A lot of it has to do with the vision, though. VP hasn't had good vision in the last, I want to say, 10 minutes. And they're just constantly dying to these blink ganks. They need Nyx to go up and scout and get kills for them, especially when this supports one buying centers. But now that they have a gem, now that they've smoked all through the jungle, know exactly where their wards have been placed, and set up some of their own, BP can't really fight without Secret knowing that they want to fight. And they also don't have good smoke heroes. Like, what are they going to do if you smoke? They don't have any instant stun to catch anyone. Maybe like a Yules, but that's not really going to win a team fight.
Well, they've got that Treant Yule's Scepter right around the corner here, so
that's a game changer.
Maybe the initiation tool they've been waiting for. Oh,
Yules in a leech seed.
Yules in a leech seed.
Classic.
Easy Crypt Swarms, dude. Come on now.
Best way to start off a team fight. Yules into Silence is the best that they have.
Yeah, there's a Vitality Booster up on the DP now, so no BKB for Scandal. But I guess just going raw HP is another way to deal with all this burst damage.
It's not efficient.
Not efficient?
No. Not efficient. Survivability.
Blink Dagger on Phobos. And you got some long range Nyx mana burns here on the table.
It's like going Ogre Clubs when you can get bracers.
Ogre Clubs.
Mass Ogre Clubs for HP, dude.
Alright, alright. I thought the casual Vitality Booster, that's some value right there. You get some HP from it.
I think casual cloak is pretty close to the same. But yeah, I mean, Big Picture's not bad. It's just if he's building up into a heart, it's still a little weak.
Yeah, it looks like that's what he's doing.
Like, when does he use Ghost? He used Ghost to take down the bottom T1, and that's it. That's all they use it for this game.
Yeah. He's just too squishy. Oh, up top. Tiny. He's going to get caught. Phobos finds him with a stun. Mystic Flare will be off the mark, but they should bring down Kuro.
Wow, the Spike Carapace attack gets craggied, counter stuns. Okay. Okay, Phobos.
Oh my god. That is
some RNG. Holy crap.
Somebody run the numbers on the chances of that happening.
We're going to be 20% chance because he has level 1 Craggy. I mean, he can attack. He has 1.12 seconds per attack, so he can attack twice during his Spike Carapace, but still, come on.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Well,
rolling with
Craggy. Good spell. Good passive.
Maybe too good.
Oh, God. Well, after that, Tiny, pretty damn close to his axe, just about 300 gold off. Now there'll be a smoke from Secret, and they'll move through the Roche pit. Big Daddy gets a ward up on the high ground. Such a good ward spot. Unreal. Anyhow, they'll press forward. They see VP Polar in the mid lane, and they're not scared even without their
hi, Kiro. You just popped out of nowhere. I wonder what happened there.
Oh, here we go. S4 finds Illidan. That's a BKB. And step in the right direction for Illidan this fight. S4 taking some damage from Eye of the Storm. Meanwhile, on the other side, Big Daddy takes a silence. The doves will hit him. And this fight will reset.
Oh, so, wait, an item this game BKB is.
Well, that'll be a 9-second BKB charge. 60 seconds. This is a big window for Secret. And there's your Ags coming out for old Tony.
As long as they control Nixon fights, they should easily win the fight. Since they do have a gem, then it should be easy, but Phobos also has a Blink Dagger, but it's really all on him. If he gets big Blink Impales, then they can kill like 1 or 2 of Secret before they use their burst, which is really important. If Secret dies but use their burst, VP's gonna die first.
Well, Briant, he's almost got that Yules.
Or dies and gets off the burst rather.
Uh-oh. Big Daddy, they go right. Well, say goodbye to the Yules.
Yeah, about that.
He's getting there.
I don't know what's the deal with these item choices.
Tower is under attack.
Well, I mean, Yules did get buffed recently.
Yeah, but it's a Treant Protector.
Yeah, I don't
even
know.
Getting a mech for him would be better if it was. And if he needs mana regen, he can just go Arcane.
I don't have a good answer for you, man. Looks like Secret will get the tier 2 tower top. Tiny will chop it down with his branch, and well, that'll be the first tier 2 tower down. So Secret now 7,500 gold and XP in the lead. feeling pretty solid.
Yeah, they have all the necessary items they need. They have the Axe on Tiny so he can accelerate and farm. They have the Blink Dagger on 3 of the 5 heroes, or 3 of the 3 heroes that need it. They have Roshan control. They have the Gem from the Assassin. They have all the tools at their disposal to win the team fights, whereas BP still need more tank ability. They need something that's not a Yule's on tree. They need to push towers down. They need a gem of their own or sentries so that they can take down the Vision of Secret. Because look at what Secret's doing right now. They're just completely dodging them. You know, have the smoke and they can't get the jump.
We talked about value HP items on DP, and you mentioned massing Ogre Clubs. Check out that inventory.
Easy Ogre.
Vitality Booster Ogre Club going for the value points here. Well, right onto the tide. Yules will help him out a little bit. Stops the Arcane Bolt from doing damage to get things started. Now the cavalry's arrived. They go right in onto Will. Big Daddy with the dunk. Locks Scandal in place, and Kuroki just going hard with the branch. He'll be able to make it back. Phobos is zoning out the likes of the Tide Hunters. Now Illidan pressing forward. Static Link onto the Big Daddy. Hits him with a totem, and Daddy goes down, but in comes Fly with a Ravage on 3. Kuroki to follow up. A decent amount of damage on Illidan, but gets off the BKB, and now the turn will start to commence. Overglow flies through, locks Kuroki in place. Now S4 joining the party. Puppy with the mech, buying his buddy as much time as he can. S4 going blow for blow with Scandal, and Scandal wrecks him.
And he loses the gem. That's really bad.
Now Puppy, can he make the escape? Illidan's going to chase him down, and there's Phobos with the interrupt. Puppy's definitely going to fall. Ultra kill for Illidan. And Virtus Pro Polar showing a sign of life in this game. A 1 for 4. It's a buyback for Big Daddy also. Oh, God.
It was a good Ravage in the sense that it hit 3 people. It was a terrible Ravage in the sense that there was no damage and it had no fight impact. So that was... If they had waited a little bit, like let's say for Illuminate channel, for Queen of Pain to burst someone down, for Tiny to have his cooldowns up again, it would have been a much better fight for them. But looks like they jumped the gun. Secret will lose a lot out of that. They lost, what, 4 heroes, a gem, and a T1. That is brutal.
And a buyback.
And a buyback.
Only the Earthshaker, but still. So, alright, 1 tier 1 tower still standing for Secret. That will make it 2 to 3 in total tower count, still in Secret's favor, but 5,500 gold up on the Razor. So he can go straight into a hard if he wants, just hanging on to the point booster for now. Probably still looking towards an Ags, but Razor is... He's getting scary, man. Look at that net worth. He's 4,000 up on the Quap, who's sitting pretty at 10k.
Scepter pipe. Do it.
Is it a pipe?
No. I don't think so.
Are you going to pipe it, Illidan?
Nope, no ring of
It's going to be an Ags. There you go. But not too late. Could still get a pipe after this. Scandal up top. Uh-oh, he gets orchided. In comes Simba. Hits him with a gush, giving him the sword. S4 to follow. And, well, in comes Big Bad Tiny. Hits him with the avalanche. Gives him the Whomping Willow. And Crobulus will get a fast one back to the well. Meanwhile, Simba blinks forward, looking for initiation onto Illidan. No Ravage for 20, so really just toying with him. They'll see Phobos off to the side. Puppy will recall Simba.
That was a whiff echo.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Just, oh, God.
Yeah, he dropped a sentry and then he echoed. I don't...
maybe he meant to blink. Yeah, I don't know. That was weird.
Not a big deal.
Well, but going on to the tier 2, no glyph, so they'll living armor it. That'll buy it some time. And yeah, Secret will get a tier 2 tower out of it. So with Death Prophet dead, they'll feel pretty safe here. They find Illidan. Initiation with the Fissure. Still has his BKB. And nope, the follow won't be there to burst him down for a kill. Secret playing that one a little more cautious. And yeah, that's where this one will settle down. Instead, they ping out the tier 1 down bottom, and looks like they're just after some easy money here in these T1 money bags. Yeah, dude. 31 minutes in, this tier 1 tower is just a money bag. Come on. It's not putting out much of a fight. Girl's just base tanking it.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh boy, double BKBs. 1 on the DP and 1 on the Queen of Pain. So that's the second BKB for VP Polar, but Razors is already down to 5. Oh no, never mind. It's at 8 seconds. Wow. Feels like it's at 5 seconds. It's been pretty useless so far.
Has been very useless. Queen of Pain is absolute necessity that she gets in this game just because of Nyx Assassin. Yeah. And you can't count on Orchid controlling the Nyx just because of the Blink Dagger. Blink stun and Mana Burn and you're dead. Even with the BKB, she still like could be food. She has to pop it preemptively. before stuff goes down.
Easier said than done. We've got a Nyx Assassin cruising around. Now, VP Polar, they move into the Roche pit. This is Roche number 2 here at the 32-minute mark. Scandal using an exorcism for it. Looks like Secret won't be wise to it. It gets pinged out, but too little too late, and they will secure Roshan uncontested. Aegis gets picked up by Illidan on the Razor, and he'll be working towards a refresher, actually about a recipe away. So
Secret needs to go back to what they normally do, which is look for quick picks with blink daggers and get a lot of fun.
Well, they might find it here. S4 goes in, takes the silence out of the gate, uses the BKB, now turns it around. Overgrowth from Go Black to lock Secret in place. S4 loses the man fight with the Razor. Now Big Daddy in some trouble, taking the whips. He'll be the second to fall. It's VP Polar with a quick 2-0. Now they'll press forward. They'll find the Tide inside of a Yules, and it looks like Puppey will die off to the side also. It's a 3-0 as Fly will be able to survive. And VP Polar once more taking an easy team fight without conceding a single death, and Aegis still in tow. Another 3,200 gold going their favor in net worth.
Yeah, I mean, they just want to fight and get kills. That's really what Secret wants to do right now, but that's not the way for them to win, unfortunately.
Merlini might be worth reiterating here. Virtus Pro Polar take this. This is bad news bears for Na'Vi. It'll make a 3-way tie for 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. 5th place being the team that doesn't make it. And Na'Vi, they don't have the head-to-head. They lost to both Power Rangers and Virtus Pro Polar. And if Secret take a loss here, that will ensure Na'Vi will not be qualifying through this this European qualifier for the Summit 2.
This
is a big game.
Big game indeed. Kuro going with the split push, clubbing up top, but they have the living armor. The trump card to split pushes, most of the time.
This kind of split push at least. And Kuro.
Oh no, S4.
Uh-oh. Phobos, he's going to stalk him down. There's the initiation. Look at all the burst damage. Doesn't he have it? He does not. Yule, Scandal comes in. BKB from S4. He's got those quick fingers. That'll keep him alive, and there you go. It's a 9-second BKB, but well worth it. Oh,
yeah,
boy.
He didn't really want to wait. I think he could have, but...
This is scary, though. Razor.
Damn.
Refresher Orb with the Ags and a BKB at 35 minutes.
They still can't really push high ground, though, just because of all the blink and instant initiation, as well as keep it alight and with no pipe.
Yeah. Rizer's still got pretty scary farm, though. Puppey looking towards Rod of Atos here. Actually, just about 250 gold away. Nice value item there.
Yeah, it's not bad. Good verse. Good verse the Death Prophet. Death Prophet actually really needs a lot of mobility.
Fly's actually not that far away from a refresher himself on the Tide.
VP needs to go for that T1 money bag on top.
Free money, baby.
Free money indeed. Actually, the thing about it is just so difficult to push Secret lineup, though. VP, they have momentum going for them right now, as well as the Aegis, but they just can't really push. It's too risky.
Yeah.
Like, even a 2-man Echo is probably devastating enough that they'll still lose the fight, just because of the Blink Ravage that will almost surely follow up, as well as Blink Queen of Pain burst or Blink Tiny Burst. So you're immediately talking about a 3v5, and they can kind of just like ignore the Razor. Someone will die to him, and then stop the push right there.
Kuro, he gets initiated on with the Yule Scepter. Plenty of follow-up damage. The Mystic Flare
got blown up.
Brings him down. He gets turned to rubble.
Wow. Okay.
Now VP Polar are going to feel a lot more safe pressing forward. Tony does not have a buyback here. This is potentially scary. 50 seconds without Tiny. Refresher Ags Razor. He'll go right into the tower. Scandal has an ultimate. This could be devastating. I don't think this will be game, but S4, he's going to split push. There's no glyph either. Oh my gosh, Merlini. This is really scary. Razor still with the double ulti. In comes Big Daddy with the dunk. A lot of damage. S4 to follow up, but they lose Big Daddy. It's not enough. Now S4 goes down. Could this actually be game? Oh my god, now Puppey gets cleaned up.
Okay.
What happened? Merlini, where's the hype, man?
The Nyx Assassin owned them. He blinked in during the Echo combo, and then Carapace them, and then they couldn't chain stun. And then they popped the BKBs and turned around.
Unfortunately, there's tier 2 towers standing in the other lane, so they're not going to do any super crippling damage here, but that is a lane of barracks, and another very convincing team fight, another easy 4-0.
Well, they kind of walked in one by one. Didn't wait for Kiro to revive. Kiro is like playing very riskily, farming out with no vision, without BKB, going for the blink first instead of a farming tool. So, I mean, I don't really think that Secret really wanted to win this from the looks of how they're playing.
Well, I guess it's not completely over yet, but a lot of momentum for VP Polar. Maybe if they can get the refresher up. Oh, no, they have it on Tide. So they have double Ravage now.
Yeah, the problem is they lack damage. No. Queen of Pain's forced to go defensive items. With the BKB, Tiny, his AC is like decent, but he's still going to get chopped down in fights without a BKB. And Earthshaker and Keeper Light are... They're Earthshaker and Keeper Light, so they can't really control that much either. DK Phobos, though, with the big place with that Blink Carapace was very nice. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, they don't really have a way to kill Death Prophet or Razor like during their BKBs. If they get both of them, if they clump up like that into double Ravage, then Secret will win the fight.
Don't count him out yet, but the smoke gets revealed as Nyx Assassin walks by. They know he's inbound. How's this fight going to break out with Razor going in on the front lines? BKB used right away. Big Daddy coming in onto Lil. They'll have the damage to bring him down, but Goblack's there with a big overgrowth. Now Simba with Ravage 1. There's the refresher. Ravage 2. Connects on 2. They've got the damage to bring down Illidan. Phobos on the back lines doing what damage he can, but now Tiny jumps on him, gives him the Whomping Willow. Yules will buy him some time, and it looks like he'll survive. Big Daddy not going to be so lucky. It's Scandal that's left all alone. It's a 1 for 2, and Scandal will get left behind. They've got the damage to bring him down. Phobos reinitiating, and actually Scandal with an ultimate. Now they'll try to turn this into a 2v4 scenario. Phobos gets taken out. Kata will end the spree, and Scandal will live. Ultimate deployed, but gets next to nothing out of it. Another good team fight for Secret, and now they'll be the ones on the aggressive. Are they looking for high ground here? There is a buyback available on the Nyx. I think they'll at least try and press their luck and see what they can get out of it.
Their lineup's not that great for pushing unless Tiny's high on HP. He is not, so they have no tower damage aside from him.
Yeah.
And Death Prophet, yeah, with the heart complete, 2600 HP, looking pretty nice.
Yeah, oh, Goblack. He'll find the Quap in the jungle here. Starts it off with the Yules. S4 gets silenced. BKB, the overgrowth is there. S4 will still survive. Compliment to the mech from Puppy. Simba on the other side of the tree line gives him a little kiss, and they will both head back to safety and just barely blinks out Scandal. Crypt Swarm, nope, won't go for it. And Quap lives, but Goblack.
Goblack's timing on that root, too. He has to root during the blink cast animation after he BKBs. That is a very, very small window to do so. I don't know if it just so happened that he did it, but that's like a quarter of a second reaction time. I don't know, that's insanely fast.
Goblack Dota. So we're back to an even game here, Merlini. 0 gold, about a 2,500 experience edge for Virtus Pro Polar. And we're right back to where we started for the most part. One lane of barracks is down for Secret, but striking back and showing us they may be down, but they're certainly not out, as another team fight could break out down here about the bottom rune. DK Phobos charging forward. Do they have any detection on him? No, not quite yet, but the fight will break out at the rune. They'll find the Skywrath Mage right away, bring him down. And Phobos now on the run as S4 hops back over the ravine. Yeah, still no gem has been picked up, and Goblack is the carrier for the Dire side. It's going to be a long roast respawn, just about the maximum timer.
VP just need a couple items to start their another 5-man push. They need Aegis Cheese, firstly. They need the Shivas on Death Prophet, and one more big item on Razor. Probably hard at this point.
Gave up on the pipe?
He never even thought about it.
No hope?
I mean, we didn't talk about pipe for 40 minutes now.
Uh-oh, Big Daddy. He's going to get caught out. Phobos to start things off, and Goblack, he gives him the branch. Leech Seed's there to secure the kill, so... Yeah, you never know. I feel like Goblack could be interested in a pipe at some point.
Maybe. We're not giving up hope yet?
I'm not giving up hope, man. Even Nyx, he'll go for an Atos before he goes pipe.
Jeez.
Serious pipe hate. That's good. Their lungs thank them. Queen of Pain has the Shivas up, so a little bit of utility there onto S4. Puppy Power, he's got 2,400 gold. We'll see what he wants to move into.
Does Razor have lungs? What exactly is Razor?
He's a Lightning Revenant.
What,
duh.
What exactly is a Revenant?
I thought it was some sort of religious figure, but I'm not really sure, to be frank.
That's reverend. Jesus, dude.
Lightning reference. Oh, God. All right.
I'll look up what a revenant is.
All right, you know what? You do that. We've got another minute till Roche comes up. Looks like both teams are just going to farm each other's jungles, so let's do a little bit of Googling here. Uh-oh, actually, Phobos, he'll walk right into the team. They get down to Sentry Ward, but no Daddy Bigtail. He gets initiated on, gets a silence, Go Black comes out with the overgrowth. They'll go in hard onto Puppy. Mystic Flare will be enough to bring him down. Big Daddy gets picked off around the side. It's a quick 2-0 for Virtus Pro Polar as Secret lose both their supports and are forced back. Wow. That's just Phobos scouting it out right there. Nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah, Urshika might have to buy some probes to these fights. Anyways, a revenant is a visible ghost or animated corpse that was believed to return from the grave to terrorize the living.
Oh, okay. So he's just an undead dude. That fits Razor's profile. Oh, speak of the devil, Razor, he's going to get chopped down. S4 drops the ultimate, but Illidan barely survives, uses the refresher, gets off his BKB, still goes down to the Quap. S4 has to commit deep forward. In comes Symbol with the Ravage, connects on 3, secures the kill on the Skyrash. Now the follow-up damage is there, but it doesn't look like it's enough. It's a buyback from the Razor to try and clean house. Secret may be biting off more than they could chew with this one as Kuro gets left behind. Try to TP's out, and he'll be successful. So, a decent fight for Secret. In the end, they do minimize their losses, and they force a buyback.
He TP'd out when they have double Yules. What is this Yules good for, Treant Protector?
It set up some kills earlier. Yeah, it's on cooldown. He was using it.
Yeah, man, they really needed that tiny kill, though. That would have pretty much guaranteed them this Roshan. Where right now, it's a little risky for them without DP ult.
Yep. And they will go straight into it, though. They really want this cheese. With Tide down, feeling a bit safer about it, but I don't know. Tiny has a fresh BKB. They're not doing this Roche very quickly. Phobos scouts out Big Daddy, and Big Daddy drops the dunk, takes a silence. Overgrowth used on just the Earthshaker. Now Kuro comes in, BKB on, goes hard onto Phobos. Will bring him down with the branch. Now just clicking down Illidan. Losing damage left and right, but may have enough to bring him down. Illidan tries to TP home, but it won't happen. And it's Secret that come out way ahead in this exchange outside of the Roche pit. Scandal now left behind. He'll try to TP after dropping his silence. It'll be successful. S4 with no way to interrupt him. And Secret will delay the Roche and might be able to secure it for themselves now with VP taking 2 in the grave.
Yeah, that miscue on the Yules on Kuro early. I think they like Yules on him to like just kind of keep him at bay while everyone else was killing someone else, and then they dropped him. But not killing him right there just cost him this Roshan. It's a really small mistake that led to a really big objective. And with Aegis going out on Kuro and then the cheese going out to Quap. Yeah, very dangerous for VP. And Razor hasn't been able to make any headway on his items. I guess he's going for Lincoln's or Scotty. Probably Scotty, I'd say. Could it be Scythe? Scotty's the best because it gives him a lot more HP. He needs like Scotty Pipe, I think. And
you don't say.
And Yule or Butterfly too.
Okay. Up top, Big Papa. Will goes in on him. Ancient Seal, Mystic Flare, and one more set of Arcane Bolts. Should be a kill on Big Daddy. Yep, there you go. That's a freebie, and an easy one for Lil.
Easy one indeed, but just because they're down one hero, don't count them out of a fight, just like in the top fight where they only have 3 people and just crushed VP.
Phobos, he'll scout things out. Still no gem on the Radiant side, but Kuro, he'll get isolated. Phobos starts things off with the Impale. Now they'll turn it around. Simba's there with a Ravage. Phobos taking a lot of damage, will live, gets off of Yules. But now Scandal, BKB, Exorcism deployed, will go in onto S4. He uses the ultimate. They really want to bring down Phobos. They'll find the kill there. But now Kuro, the target of choice for Virtus Pro Polar, Illidan uses the refresher. Kuro turns around, does what damage he can before going down. Now the Aegis will be utilized. Puppy off to the side, taking a lot of damage. S4 pops right into the party, forced to eat the cheese, but ends up going down the mega kill streak, going the way of the Queen of Pain. Now Puppy ends up falling, and Kuro isolated all by himself, taking a lot of damage from the double Eye of the Storm, but there's the second Ravage from Fly. Kuro doing everything he can to stay alive, but it's just not enough. That's going to be 4 dead, and now Simba, will he survive to tell the tale? No, he will not. Virtus Pro Polar coming out way ahead in this team fight. in the dire jungle. That's going to be a 1 for 4 and another
Radiant's
huge
top
trade.
tower is under attack.
They're almost all dead.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Gotta fight for Secret again. Well, the reason to win the top fight was because they didn't have all their cooldowns. They all got the jump on Razor, and on top of that, I don't believe they had Exorcism. This fight, Razor had vision of them because Nyx went in first. They had the Death Prophet ultimate, and even with the Aegis and Cheese, it's just not enough. They don't have enough sustained damage output because Tiny gets kited, and then he got Static Link the second time too, so he doesn't do any damage. Whereas Illidan, oh, he's getting stunned up. He's stun locked and dead.
Yeah, Big Daddy starts it off with the dunk. The living armor buys him some time, but not enough to survive. S4's buyback proves worthy. They don't save the tier 1 tower top, but again, Secret are still in it. Virtus Pro Polar grabbing even more momentum off that push, and here, let's just take a look at the graphs, and still it's actually Secret with a golden experience lead. They're team albeit minor.
Beat down though.
Uh-oh. They're the ones that need the living armor now.
Yeah, still just VP need to play a little bit safe. Get the item up with the ultimate orb. Secret also need to play safe too. Go for it. Quick initiation, Wing Daggers, control Roshan. Get like a BKB up on Tidehunter maybe if possible, or more Force Staff so they can save Earthshaker.
Okay, more Force Staffs. Yeah, at that stage of the game where the Force Staff train is real. They already have 3. 1 on each support and then also on the Tide.
On Radiant side.
Yeah, on Radiant.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well. They haven't been saving Shaker. It's been tough for him though.
Yeah.
He gets like double Force Staffed and they still like chase him down and he's like rooted. So.
Yeah. Looks like Kuro is going to go into Manta here. Yeah, pretty good against the Silence. And that's a heart on the Nyx Assassins. Everybody on VP Polar just trying to beef up at this point.
The heart Nyx?
Yeah, I don't see that so often.
A heart before pipe.
A heart before pipe.
Whatever.
Yeah.
2400 HP Nyx is no joke. Because now he can just outlast the BKBs on Queen of Bane and just mana burn, mana burn, mana burn.
Yeah.
165 intel. Okay, that is a lot of int. 830 mana burns.
That's ridiculous, dude.
It is. It really is.
That's 3 mana burns and she's dry.
825.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
I mean, even 2 is like enough for her to just cast 1 spell, so
yeah.
It's really, really...
And recall onto S4 in the mid lane. Looks like they'll try to set something up. Phobos, once again, Vendetta deployed. Moves to the high ground. Big Daddy comes in, drops down a sentry, gets off the dunk. Go Black following up, has an overgrowth, but won't be able to get it off as Kuro hops forward. Maybe a bit too ambitious. BKB's been deployed. Now the overgrowth flies through. And Kuro, he's on the run, tosses Illidan back. He's used his refresher, but the Blink boys, they're in full effect.
Yule's boys.
And the Force Staff comes out, but just not enough. Puppy trying to mech up his friend. And they'll get a pick onto
Yule's boys.
On the Kuro, and oh god. Kuro, he doesn't have a buyback here. Secret, they're crumbling. They're fraying at the seams. They're trying to split push a bit as Simba. He's in the top lane, pushing some creeps into the tower. Again, the same problem. Can Virtus Pro actually get objectives off this?
Sure.
Okay, will they get objectives off this?
Probably. 70 seconds down? That's a really long time.
Yeah. And
they don't have enough damage without Tiny. I mean, Tiny hasn't been doing that much damage anyways, but that's because they've been using everything to control him. If they don't have to use cooldown to control him, everyone else is going to fall like flies.
Oh, Simba. In comes S4, throws a dagger onto Phobos. He takes a silence, and now they'll head for the hills. But S4, he gets stunned up. Uh-oh. Forced to BKB. We'll have to blink. And, okay, Simba survived. S4, he's got a TP scroll. Picks up another one for good measure, and, yeah, Quap lives.
Good stall by Queen of Pain.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. See, now it's 30 seconds, and looks like VP Polar maybe will get this Tier 2 tower top. And that's still a pretty thick maybe.
What is Razor going for? What are you going for, Illidan?
I'm inclined to say Scotty, but...
Yeah, Scotty's really good versus the BKB Tiny, too.
It's just not a good Lincoln's game. There's really not much that it absorbs, but...
Mana Leak.
Whoa, watch
Shadow
out.
Strike. Force Staff. Atos. Gosh. Hello.
3 Force Staffs. Hello, anybody home? Well, they get the Tier 2 tower up top. They find S4. The mana burns. Ouch, it hurts. My manas. Oh, God. Poor S4, dude. I just feel bad for him at this point. Did you see that mana burn?
I theory crafted it.
Yeah. Did you see it? Oh, man. That's the kind of shit you have nightmares about, man.
I mean, that's the last pick Nick to just ownage. Good call, Black Draft.
Yep. Well played, Go Black. Well played. Scandal. He's got 3,500 gold. VP Polar. Camping it out. Still a long time before Roche comes back up, but this has really turned into a stall game. Secretive.
Yeah, Secret selling for buybacks. VP too scared to push without all their lanes pushed out.
Secret have taken a couple of awkward fights and unfortunate trades, but they're still in this game. They're still just basically one good team fight away from crippling a base almost.
Yeah, just the main problem is Tiny gets kited.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Phobos, they dunk him to start things off and does still manage to survive long enough to get off the carapace. Kuro in some trouble, but out comes the Ravage #1 from Fly. S4 follows up, hits the ultimate. They lose their Nyx and the Skywrath. Looks like a good fight for Secret out of the gate. There's your second Ravage, connects on Go Black. Illidan does have himself the BKB online. They lose their Tiny, and now the turn from Virtus Pro begins. Fly caught inside of the Yules. He'll make it to the high ground, tries the TP home. He does. It's a 1-for-2. Secret trade their core for a Nyx Assassin and a Skywrath Mage.
Oh, that GG Mana Leak. Your Mana Leak Scandal didn't have enough mana for Yules to Yules the Tide. Still, they kill Tiny, which is pretty much the main prize at this point, and Razor did actually pick up a Scythe of Vice. Scythe of Vice is also not bad with Refresher. I think Scotty's definitely better without Refresher, but with Refresher it's probably on par.
Yeah. Well, Tiny, he has a buyback this time, 1,800 gold in savings, and I think it'll be the same story where VP get something okay out of it. Not the best trade they've found this game, but no objectives will come their way, and Secret will be able to stall this out a bit longer. Looks like S4 maybe going to fight of his own. Uh-oh. Puppy. He's in more than a little bit of trouble. Nice blinding light. Gets off the mech. He's already used the Force Staff, and only so much a Keeper of the Light can do, but oh, he's out of mana. Ooh, 4,400 gold up on the Tidehunter also.
Secret's like trying to stall the base push by throwing bodies at VP.
Yeah?
And it's working, but at some point, I don't know.
It used to work.
Yeah, at some point the revive timer will be too long.
I mean,
to work.
It's still a pretty small lead for Virtus Pro Polar. There's still a little bit of hope for Secret here. Roche has respawned.
Well, it's because they're not farming at all. They're always trying to defend against Secret's foot push, and Secret's like dying, but at least they're still getting farm.
Simba, uh-oh. He has a TP. Go Black looking for him. They can't find him. They think he's on the other side of the tree line. And Simba will live. But Roche 4, it was a quick one. Secret have not scouted it out yet. Dire used their courier to get the vision they needed.
When's the last time you saw a 2,700 HP Nyx? Oh, Big Daddy blinked in! Oh, no!
Well, there's Yule Boys. He gets silenced, and that is a dead daddy. Big Daddy dead.
He's been forced to place wards in like the most dangerous situations that Nyx is always scouting him out. A little bit unfortunate, but also really risky play by Earthshaker.
Okay. Well, VP Polar don't go into the Roche pit straight away. Instead, they venture about, looking to perhaps set up a gank onto S4, who still just hanging on to the ultimate orb for now. Has enough for the Scythe, but wants to pull for buyback before he spends all that unreliable gold, though he actually has enough to just right-click the Scythe at this point.
Roche is getting zapped.
Oh boy, this is going to be an uncontested Roche for VP Polar, I think. That will make things pretty damn difficult for Secret.
Yeah, they're not going to have enough bodies to throw.
And Phobos scouted out up top, goes in onto S4. That mana burn just chunking him down. He TPs, or blinks back rather. Just creating some space for the team. And looks like his strategy will be successful. Sets up a stun onto S4. The mana burns! Oh my gosh, Phobos almost finds a solo kill here. Vendetta's forward. That is a little close for comfort if you're that quap.
Oh, Kiro doesn't even have a TV scroll.
Uh-oh. Can Phobos do this?
I don't know. You can also just like BKB and run away and blink.
Alright, Phobos can't find a kill, but still space created. Aegis goes the way of the DP, and she's picked up by the Skywrath, who, hey, also has a Veil of Discord. Not too often you see a Skywrath rich enough to pick up one of those. But looks like Razor will go for the Scotty indeed. Has himself a point booster and an ultimate orb. And DP, I don't know what she's working on next.
Yeah, I don't even know what she gets. Sheep, maybe?
Go Black's got an Assault Karas. This is like a boycott pipe game. They've have so many luxury items at this point. And still no bloody pipe. What gives, man?
Well,
pipe good item, I swear.
They don't have an Atos before pipe, at least. So, what other luxury item have they not gotten besides pipe and Atos?
It's Scotty's there, so I don't know. Uh-oh, Scandal mid lane gets jumped on. The cavalry has arrived. Gets off the Shivas, but it looks like that may be it. And, well, say goodbye to your Aegis of the Immortal. Can they kill her again? Virtus Pro Polar with a lot of reinforcements on the way. Scandal uses the BKB, gets off the Ghost straight away. Now it's Secret on the defensive, but hey, Yule's boys are in town. Puppy, he gets left behind. He gets stunned up, and it'll be a dead Coddle. So the Aegis kill does not come for free. Now the Yules once more sets it up onto Simba, but will be able to boot Scoot to safety with the Force Staff.
It's a good trade for Puppy, using his life for Goblet or for Scandal's ult. Very good.
Yeah, now there's a Glyph available. Puppy buys back. In comes the first Ravage from Simba. Connects on the whole team in the Dire. They lose their Skywrath Mage straight away. Razor goes down shortly after, and Scandal, he just can't take the heat, and they'll throw him out of the kitchen. Now Go Black left behind. It'll be a quick 4-0 as Secret strike back, and it's soon to be a full 5-man wipe. Nyx Assassin, now he's stuck in a Yule's Scepter, but hey, he blinks back. Vendetta, there's a sentry down, but okay, Phobos will live. Still a 4-0. What is this game?
4 for 1.
4 for 1. Well, yeah.
And a buyback.
Pick up Puppy. So, still, Secret bouncing right back. What's the buyback status looking like for the Dire? That's
DP getting very overconfident. They clumped up and got just destroyed by Queen of Pain ulti, Echo, double Ravage, like all of them sitting on top of each other going for that top rack. And they didn't really have the Death Puppet ultimate either to do enough damage, and of course they don't have a pipe.
Buyback on the Razor, buyback on the DP. Scotty now up on the Lightning Revenant. They'll get a tier 3 tower before backing up. So Virtus Pro Polar do make a hold, albeit a costly one. Both teams still in it to win it as we're about to approach the 60-minute mark. DK Phobos going a bit too far forward, gets stunned up, but in comes Illidan with his ultimate BKB on. They'll still focus Phobos as Kuro, losing his damage from the static link. Instead, it's S4 that gets left behind. He gets chunked down, and it's a dead Quap. Does have a buyback available, but will be in the grave for 100 seconds should he choose not to buy back here. Puppy on the run. This will be a dieback for the Coddle if he can't survive to tell the tale. Blinding Light from the high ground does not have a TP. Nowhere to go. Force Staff back down, and will end up going into the grave.
They're going for the throne!
Mitigate their losses.
Actually,
they are going to go for the throne, aren't they?
I don't actually know what they're doing.
Well, DP has an ultimate in 5.
Godbucks like kill these gosh darn and tiny illusions.
Well, let's see. I don't think they can go for the throne easily. There's still a Radiant Glyph. There's a buyback available on S4.
I think they can do it. They don't have Ravage.
It's possible.
They have 1 Ravage, and they have Exorcism. It's definitely possible.
Dunk on Phobos up top. Kuro to follow up. And Phobos, he's in some trouble. But he's just making space right now. He'll be able to blink and survive. Meanwhile, his team, they're going for the win. There's the buyback from S4. Glyph comes out straight away. And Razor only with 1 ultimate. But S4, he goes right in, trying to push back Scandal, just creating space. No tail, flies forward, forces out the BKB. Now it's a matter of trying to live. He'll get turned into a piggy. The Force Staff back. Kuro goes in to separate the team. Tosses up Will, won't be able to find the kill. Instead, it's Scandal. No more BKB. The ultimate from S4 brings him low. Kuroki hits him with the branch and finds the kill. There's your Ravage from Fly. He only's got 1, but it'll count. Connects on a few, pops his BKB to try and live against Illidan. Meanwhile, the rest of Virtus Pro Polar starting to look towards the tier 4 tower remaining. They'll commit on the fly, but Force Staff.
They have none of the Ravage up. Tidehunter's going to destroy them.
Oh no. They're not going to be able to get the tier 4 tower down. Now they go in. Illidan left behind. Yules comes out, and it's not going to be enough to keep him alive.
Throne time. Their Razor and their DP's down with no buyback.
Uh-oh.
Time to go for the gold, Secret.
Here we go. Here we go. They've got a Ravage available also. They can do it here.
Actually, they don't have to because they can just play defensive with double Ravage.
They don't have to, but maybe they
could.
Dire does not have a Glyph.
It's
Big
a
window.
Really good opportunity, I'd say.
I think they may try it once they get their ducks in a row.
still, don't count out the Nyx assassin.
All right.
He had Ancient Seal and Mana Burn and took off like half the best one he
Yep, it's not changing anytime soon. So they'll go straight at the mid lane here. Razor down for another 70 seconds. They'll have a decent window. DP will be up right about the time they get to the base. Phobos, what are you up to, you little sneaky devil? He sees a courier. He's thinking about a pickoff. There's a Daedalus coming for Kuroki. And we'll see. Phobos does not have a TP scroll.
He is waiting for the chicken. Oh,
No,
Phobos.
But is this worth it? They'll go for barracks here. The courier is actually like tracking down Phobos right now. It could still get sniped. Mid lane of barracks go down, and Phobos not going to be able to find what he was looking for out of this courier attempt. Still 10 seconds before the DP's up, no glyph, and now Phobos gets caught out. Big Daddy finds him, he gets silenced. They've got the damage to bring him down, or do they? Living Armor buys him some time, and now the bug will get swatted, gets a mana burn off on S4 for good measure before he falls. Top lane of barracks have been cleaned up, now Secret going on to the bottom lane. They could still take this game. Kuro in the front lines, uses the BKB, just wants the structures, gets the tier 3 tower. S4 taking a lot of damage. Ravage number 1, dunk from Big Daddy right onto Scandal. They'll drop him before he can BKB. No buyback on the Death Prophet, and Secret looking like they may have it in the bag as long as they can minimize their losses here and not do anything too goofy. Go Black, pressing forward, has an overgrowth at the ready, throws it out, connects onto Kuro, but now just getting chopped down by the Whomping Willow. Gets crit to the face. Big Daddy also goes down, will buy back. S4 can't handle the damage. He ends up going down, and Secret looking like they will be repelled off this push. Big Daddy with a fissure to try and block them out, and that will ensure the survival of the Radiant side. Pretty crippling damage off that push, but still one lane of barracks standing for the Dire.
Roshan gonna respawn in a couple minutes. And who used buyback? Earthshaker used buyback. Who else used buyback?
Nyx Assassin.
Okay. Pretty good for them. And looks like Hero, or I thought he may have to use. He misses.
He misses the impale, forced out to the high ground, but no TP. So can Ponyboy make the great escape here?
Well, let's see if. Oh, okay. He knows that he doesn't have a TP. It's just him. It's a one-on-one.
Puppy, can he juke him out here? There you go. Mana leak buys him some time. Gets the chakra, finds some mana boots. All right, Puppy's safe.
And OP mana burn or mana leak.
Mana leak versus mana burn.
We have a winner.
Ding dings.
It's certainly not S4.
This is a hard game for the Quap. He's still 12, 9, and 20 though. So even though he's had a pretty difficult game, he's
Dude,
still
he built more int. He's won 84 int. It's like
he gets Scotty
1,000 mana burns.
Oh my god.
I mean, what else does he really go for though? Heart's okay.
Possibly. I mean,
Lincoln's
against the Nyx, you just don't want all that int. So yeah, I actually think the Heart wouldn't be too bad, even though it's kind of derpy.
A little derpy. You can get Lincoln's Refresher.
Lincoln's Refresher. You could go. I mean, I think Ags could have been okay. Does give you some int still, but I like Ags on Quap. Get that ultimate on that super short cooldown. Pretty good.
Farm needs.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you want to do with it, man.
BKB Refresher Lincoln's.
Yeah, that's your build against Nyx's Quap, I guess.
Yeah.
5,300 gold up on the Tide Hunter. We'll see what Fly wants to grab, but a lot of buybacks available on the Radiant side. Kuro, he's at critical mass, has that full Daedalus, 6,500 gold. Phobos, he's walking on into the danger zone. He gets scattered out. Big Daddy hits him with a dunk. They've got the follow-ups, and, well, Living Armor might help, but not enough to keep him alive. Now VP Polar thinking about taking this fight regardless, but I'm not so sure they want to do that, and they'll think twice. They head back to the base and make sure they keep their tier 4 safe.
Why is there a reserve reward in the Roche pitch?
That's a good question. Big Daddy just scoops him up, though. Thank you. Puts one on the high ground, and easiest words of my life, boys. Well, Roche number 5, Aegis Cheese. Looks like Secret will grab it uncontested. And it looked like Virtus Pro Polar might have this game maybe 15 minutes ago, but it's Secret coming out ahead here, Marini.
I blame no pipe.
You know, I feel okay with that call.
Oh, and also like 4-man clumping versus their mass AoE.
Still screaming up Pike. Yeah, it was really that fight right here. That dunk double ravage.
Still not over though. Razor has the potential to carry and make big plays. Illidan, can you do it?
But here we go. Fight will break out on the high ground. Kuroki goes in, perhaps a bit too early. BKB used by Illidan. Pops the refresher, has the double ultimate out. Kuro taking a lot of damage, gets hexed up, and it'll be a dead Tiny to start off this fight. He does have enough to buy back, pick up BOTs, and get right back into this fight, or get recalled by Puppey. Looks like it will be the latter. Kuro right back in it after the buyback, and now they go in on to Scandal. His BKB soon to expire. His ultimate has just a couple of seconds left, and that's the big victory here for Secret. Also, their DK Phobos is in the game.
They have nothing. No Ida Storm, nothing to kill Kuro.
God, all of their ultimates are down. They've got the glyph, and they don't use it at an ideal time. S4, he gets silenced. He may go down. Simba with the Ravage #1. They lose the Quap, but she's got herself an Aegis. Ravage #2 secures the kill on the Razor. He'll buy back, but the barracks getting cleaned up as Big Daddy falls to the Mystic Flare. It just doesn't matter. It's Mega Creeps coming out. S4 may go down a second time. So many silences. He can't get out a word, and the Screaming Lady falls. The Fat Lady singing, and Virtus Pro Polar will make a hole. But a bit too costly. Maybe they'll find another recovery kill on the Puppey. And yeah, down goes Coddle. But I think a worthy trade for Secret, given that they got the Mega Creeps.
They can still throw it. It's not out of the question.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody has
no buyback.
S4 has buyback. Puppey has buyback.
Just no Kuro.
Yeah, but Kuro's alive.
Yeah, he can still die to mass hexes though.
Well, they have buybacks on everyone except Big Daddy. So it looks like this will be the Hail Mary play for Virtus Pro Polar.
They have everything they need except for a refresher.
They don't have any ultimate from the Razor. They don't have any ultimate from DP. So they have a couple things that they need.
Okay, yeah, they need refresher on Scandal too.
Yeah, and they've got about a minute until...
Spend your gold, man! I'm just going for the BOT.
Here we go. Uh-oh, Phobo starts things off. Simba, no Ravage, still has a cheese, but won't have Ravage for over another minute worth of gameplay. Big Daddy dead for 35. Virtus Pro Polar have a window of opportunity here. And they capitalize on it. Kuro goes in onto Illidan, hits him with a combo.
Kuro, oh my goodness, he's the only one that can't die!
Oh no, Tiny, he doesn't have buyback. Virtus Pro Polar, are they doing it? It's a 5 versus 3. They'll have Big Daddy up in 15. There's a Radiant Glyph, but now Simba forced to use his BKB. They glyph it right away. Scandal's found his ultimate. Ghosts out on the field. Fly doing everything he can, but no Ravage for 40. Now it's a race to save the throne. Big Daddy on his way up. S4 comes in, gets Overgrowth, still finds the kill on Razor. It's nothing but Scandal going hard on the throne. He's trying to focus it with the Ghost. It's going to be a close call. If they can bring him down, they may still be able to hold, but it's not going to happen. VP Polar do it. Oh my gosh, Merlini. Navi's out of it. That's it. VP Polar taking into tiebreakers. They've got the head-to-head. They've beat Navi, beat Power Rangers. Power Rangers have beat Navi.
And they beat Secret.
Woo, Daddy.
Damn. I mean, Secret just played not good. I don't know. Well, I mean,
dude,
that's kind of what happens when you secure first place. Just like, whatever. We don't really care. They made a lot of sloppy plays. Kuro in particular.
Nom nom nom. Said it right, Merlini. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy shit, indeed. Many rares were lost too.
What a game. So, all right, guys, we're gonna have a break. We've got